Earlier this week, officials from several Texas counties that are being devastated by the border invasion called on Texas Governor Greg Abbott to declare an invasion on the southern border and to use state resources to turn back illegals and fight back against the cartel activity that is destroying their communities. We've been talking about this every single night here on this program, saying that we think the same should be done for Florida. Well, today, Governor Abbott signed an executive order regarding the border invasion and tweeted this: I issued an executive order authorizing the Texas National Guard and Texas Department of Public Safety to return illegal immigrants to the border. Cartels have become emboldened by Biden's open border policies. Texas is taking unprecedented action to stop this criminal enterprise. The executive order itself cited the invasion on the border and said that Joe Biden has done nothing to stop it. And Abbott authorized the Texas National Guard and the Texas Department of Public Safety to apprehend illegal immigrants and return them to the border at a port of entry. Finally. All right, well, let's bring in Todd Bensman to see what he thinks of all of this. Todd, as always, great to see you. Todd, what do you make of this executive order directing National Guard and Texas Department of Public Safety to arrest illegals and then return them to the port of entry? Is this what the counties were asking for from the governor, and is this a little too late?
It's too early to really tell what this means. I zero in on the word return to the border, not return to Mexico. I think what everybody wants the governor to do is to return immigrants to Mexico, to push them back to the Mexican side under this constitutional clause that regards this as an invasion and gives states the power to repel invasions. But the verbiage of this says just return them to the border, which tells me that we might expect to see DPS picking up a lot of immigrants, driving them to the border and dropping them off where Border Patrol agents will probably pick them up and let them back right into the country like they are now. So depending on what that means to the border is really kind of whether this is going to be meaningful or not. I will just say this one thing, that the difficulty here is that Joe Biden controls the CBP officers that are on the bridges. So if Biden wanted to, he could have blocks set up at the bridges and say, you will not pass with your immigrants on the bridge. We're not going to let them go over to the other side, which sets the stage for a head-to-head state, federal, constitutional crisis like that. So we'll see what happens. What does this mean? I don't know. I've got a call into the governor's office right now.
So is the reason that you don't know because it's just not very well defined so far? Or is it because it hasn't been put into practice yet? I'm trying to understand what information you're lacking. Is there not a policy paper out on it yet? Where does the clarification need to occur?
Well, remember that right now, and has always been the case, DPS and the Border Guard, the National Guard, have been able to pick up immigrants and deliver them to Border Patrol. That's what they've been doing all along. So it sounds to me like they'll be delivering them to Border Patrol, but at a different spot, at the border. What we want to see is immigrants being pushed into Mexico, hand-delivered to Mexican immigration and sent back to Mexico. If that doesn't happen, then there's no change whatsoever. It's just DPS picking up immigrants, and instead of dropping them off over here and there and giving them to Border Patrol everywhere, they'll be giving them to Border Patrol like at the line.